Hello and welcome back to First Thoughts Podcast. I'm Simon, this is Justin, and today we are giving our first thoughts on the newest version, the newest adaptation of Animal Farm. There have been many, this is the latest, and I'm not saying the second part of that saying.
Well, that was a movie.
It was written for the screen by Nicholas Stoller and was directed by Andy Serkis. It is, of course, also starring Andy Serkis in a small role, but Seth Rogen, the guy from Stranger Things, I don't know how to say his name, Guten?
We'll go with Gotten.
Matazzaro, Steve Buscemi, Glenn Close, Laverne Cox, Kieran Culkin, Woody Harrelson, Jim Parsons, Kathleen Turner, and many more. It's got a kind of a star-studded cast, if we're being honest.
No, it definitely does.
This was also produced by Angel Studios, notorious studio, or maybe you like them. I've seen one other movie by them that I liked. Normally they make religious propaganda films. I don't know, not my thing.
Hey, I thought I heard all right things about David, but that might have been from the religious propagandists.
So yeah, Animal Farm, there have been many adaptations. I drunk reviewed one last year, 2 years ago, somewhat recently. I love Animal Farm, the book. It's maybe my favorite book. It's a great, timeless story about how absolute power corrupts absolutely. And it doesn't matter about your political ideology. No matter what your intentions are, there's always going to be somebody that's going to corrupt it and turn the whole system evil. It's not a kid's story. It just uses talking animals as an allegory, and so people have really struggled to make a movie adaptation because what do you do with talking animals if not make it into a kid's movie? And so there's always that like weird adaptation process of trying to take an adult story and make it for kids. And boy oh boy, we did it again.
It's time for Disney to step in. All right,
You think Disney is gonna
we're gonna live action this? All right, come on. That's how we get the adults in. We're gonna live action.
Bring in Jon Favreau.
Damn straight.
Jungle Book.
Listen,
but you think
none of the animals will be able to emote, but we'll have the same story.
You think Disney is gonna have an anti-communism story?
No.
Their audience is China.
Listen, this was the time to step in. All right, maybe get a couple of shell companies, funnel some money around.
Which I should mention, because there was the trailers for this movie did not go over well. People wanted to hate this movie immediately, and I get why. It didn't look good from the trailers.
Yeah.
But there was a large faction of people that, because in the trailer they're only talking about the good things in Animal Farm, because that's the plot until things go bad. Everybody was going, see, Hollywood's doing it again. They're going to change this movie so it's not saying the original message of the original story, and they're going to change it so that communism's actually good. And I'm like, it didn't. And also, if you read the book, it's not directly communism. Communism is one of the targets, but it's all politics. It's all governments. It's saying no matter who is in charge, it's going to go bad, no matter what the intentions. So I was right, you were wrong, all you people I was fighting with on Twitter. I was just like, can you explain to me how you watch the trailer and think that this movie is going to be pro any of that? And it wasn't. And I'm confused why people just assumed it was based on the trailer.
Listen, we're too used to people showing the entire movie in the trailers.
I guess.
Were we supposed to expect that was only like the first third or whatever? Or 5 minutes?
Yeah. That does bring me, however, to my critique of the adaptation as a whole, and they may have read the Wikipedia page of Animal Farm, maybe.
There we go.
Perused it.
That's all you need.
Here's such a great summary of the differences in the versions. He, being Napoleon, stages a great purge during which various animals who have allegedly participated in Snowball's great conspiracy, meaning any animal who opposes Napoleon's uncontested leadership, will meet instant death at the teeth of the attack dogs.
See,
that's such a different vibe than what we got.
See, the dogs were there, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're clearly gonna end up like his little minions because he's taking care of them and such and whatever, right? They lead off Snowball. I don't remember seeing them at all, and I just remember when they showed up again, I'm like, oh yeah, you guys were in this movie.
There were dogs, yeah.
I thought you'd be a bigger part of this with the conflict, but no.
Yeah, no, this movie, so it's how do I say this? It dumbs everything down.
Yep.
It makes everything funny instead of serious.
Yep.
It coddles the audience.
Yep.
It changes the ending to make it happy. It misses a lot of the point. It modernizes it with futuristic Tesla, Elon Musk technology for no reason.
Yeah.
And it just changes things mindlessly. I saw this quote by a critic, and I'm going to steal it, because they said, it's not that they changed stuff. It's that they changed stuff for no reason. And that's so true. Because, like, okay, in the original story, we're going to go spoilers here. A brief spoiler-free review is, it's not good, and there's already an animated, kid-friendly version of this story. Watch that one instead. It's got better animation, it's got better voice acting, although I will say Woody Harrelson stood out. He was by far the best. He plays Boxer, and he's in a different movie than everybody else. He's sincere, he's authentic sounding, and he wants to be there. Nobody else does. Kieran Culkin was a good casting choice, but phoned it in. Everybody else is kind of okay. Except for Seth Rogen is a total miscast. Also, Benjamin is played by a woman for some reason. Snowball is also played by a woman for no reason. I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, it's not good enough to watch when there's already a version that's better. I'm not saying it's terrible, but it's completely pointless, and it reminded me heavily of like that Garfield movie we got a couple years ago. That's not something you want to be reminded of when watching Animal Farm, so I'm giving it like a 4.5. It's mostly forgettable, but a little insulting.
I will give it a 5 because I don't have the
Insulting factor.
Yeah, I didn't. This is the. You know, I didn't plan for this, but this is how I prefer to experience things. Adaptation first, source material second. I'm less mad that way.
Yeah, go read the book and then you'll be mad.
Yeah, no, I'm actually very curious now.
It's a great book. It's so good.
I knew a number of people who read it growing up, and I don't know why I never picked it up, mostly because I wasn't forced to. And
Right.
well, I had my own fiction I was reading back then.
Let's go back to what I was saying, though. So the differences in, like, the story are bizarre and pointless. So
Well, I wouldn't say they're pointless, right?
a lot of them are.
I don't know if somebody did a straightforward adaptation of the book, what do you think that'd be rated?
PG-13.
Well, not
Okay.
PG.
Okay, well, but
They want a PG rating.
Can I say my point? Can I finish what I'm saying?
Fair.
So I can say why it's pointless? So a pointless change is like the movie starts and the farm is being taken from Farmer Jones by the bank. All the animals are being loaded onto this trailer to the slaughterhouse. And why? Because in the book, Farmer Jones is an abusive, awful farmer, and they all revolt against him and kick him out. Why did we need to add all these other people in there to revolt against and kick them out? We don't even see Farmer Jones again. He is the primary antagonist of the first half of the book.
Ooh, I got it. People don't like seeing animal abuse. Unless you can go and kill those people later.
Yes, but then we do. And so it's like
Actually,
the
that would've
whole
been nice, yeah.
the whole point. It's like a big obvious part of the allegory is that the man represents the previous political regime. And so they kick him out, and he comes back and tries to take power back, and they
Right.
have to defeat him a second time. And you just completely don't do that?
Do kids understand political regimes?
I don't give a fuck about the kids.
They do.
Well, stop.
It's clearly all dumbed down for the kids.
And like, yes, there were these other humans that they interacted with. Yes, I know that. I'm not forgetting that. But the farmer was the main guy that they had to deal with, who came back with like pitchforks and stuff and like turned the whole. It was an allegory for like the fucking EU or whatever. It's because he's grabbing all the other farmers to all come against this one farm and and say, see, they run their farm differently than us. We need to throw them out. And it's like, it's a great story. We're just missing the point of.
Well, yeah, I mean, kids don't know about the EU. They don't know about history.
I don't care.
You know what they do know, what they might know about? Elon Musk. All right, maybe they have some feelings towards Elon Musk from the parents. All right, you know, we make a tech. You know, I bet they know drones too. So you know, we add some drones in there, and I bet they've heard of dams. So
It just pissed me right off.
Tablets playing what I presume is some sort of Candy Crush.
It was a Candy Crush clone. Yeah. Yeah.
See? Kids love that.
This is what I'm saying by
buying stuff from Amazon.
Pointless changes. Like them, going on a fucking shopping spree didn't fucking happen. Like, sure, they off-screened it because, like, they had shit, but we didn't need to see them go to the mall and get double butter pretzels and shit and buy Ferraris and whatever and fancy new clothes. Like, the point wasn't that it was the excess. The point was that they were emulating the people that they said that they would never be like. Yeah. The farmer wasn't doing that shit, so why are they doing it? That's not the excess isn't the point. The point is copying the previous dictatorship. Even though you said you would never be like them, you then just start bending the rules and then outright breaking them, and so then you rewrite the rules to fit your thing. And we just skipped right over that. You could barely see, because like the one was like, you can't sleep in beds, and then they add with sheets. And you don't even see that. It's like in the background of one shot.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't notice that one, because that's the one they didn't bring up explicitly in the movie.
And there's just so much stuff that they just gloss the fuck over so that they can have... Okay, I was gonna say fart jokes. I'll be honest, there's only like 2. There's not a lot of fart jokes, so not as bad as I thought. But like, they just ham-fist all of this dumb humor, all of these extra activities like going to the mall and relationship dynamics that aren't important. Like fucking Lucky is obsessed with whatever the hell her name was, Puff or something. I don't know. And none of this is relevant. It's all pointless, brain-dead bullshit, and we are completely losing the plot in the process because it feels like we don't have enough time to go over all these details, and then guess what? It's because we filled the runtime with pointless shit.
Yes.
And pointless changes, because guess what? The original plot was they were trying to build a windmill, not a fucking water wheel. Why the fuck did you change it?
For the dam. Yeah, I got no. Was there not a dam in the original?
No.
Yeah, that's the only reason I can see for them to have to switch that to water.
Yeah,
is that it became a dam.
No, they were supposed to be building a windmill, and then and then that's when Boxer died. Was working on the windmill, not saving some random dude.
He pulls him out. Oh, my leg's broken.
My leg broke.
Oh, we don't come back from that. I really thought they were just gonna kill him there to not have to do the glue scenes thing.
No, that was accurate to the original story. At least that was the one thing good about this movie was how they used Boxer. I liked Boxer. They kept him around a little bit longer than they were supposed to, but I think it's because they liked him so much, and I don't blame them. Like I said, Woody Harrelson was the only good thing about this movie.
Yeah, he was pretty good there.
Like, he was so sincere. Like, even in that moment when he's like, nah, horses don't survive this. I was like, why? You're making me, like, sad right now, dude. Like, I'm sad. And he's talking about, like, I'm gonna miss my best friend. I'm like, you're making me sad. Also, it was funny, the one joke that they added that I thought was funny. Okay, there's a couple.
There was a few laughs
when he was trying to learn his alphabet, and he goes like, E... MC2, I don't know, I'm so stupid. And there's like 2 twigs making an equal sign.
Yep.
Hilarious. Oh, really funny. Other than that, not a whole lot of redeeming qualities. The animation sucks. The pandering to children is pointless. Like, this isn't it shouldn't be a kid's story. It's not a kid's movie.
But it's clearly meant to be.
This version.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, there was an animated version in the 80s, I want to say, that was, like, not quite, like, Watership Down territory. It's not that dark. But, like, they didn't really censor it that much. Like, they had the dogs chase Snowball away. Like, you don't see the death blow or anything, but, like, it's aggressive. And I'm like, That's cool. And like the visual in that because also, by the way, they kind of did it, but not right in this, where it's like, so the whole time they always add so much to the ending, because the other one did this too, and it's to try to make it less depressing, I guess. But like, so this whole time, like, it's also kind of boring, I guess, because it's just escalating the way communism normally does, and that it's not necessarily outright war, it's just everybody's starving to death except for the people in the castle. And so there's the party going on in the house, and the animals are looking around like, I thought we were out of food. I thought they were dying too. What's going on? So then they go to sneak and look in the window, and as they look in, the pigs are all like partying, but now they're like, wait, are those pigs or are those humans? They look the same. And the way that they do that in this is like, whoa, and it's not visually interesting. In the other movie, it was kind of creepy for a kid's movie, and I was like, I appreciate that. Yeah. This one did not do that at all.
Hey, you know, he stopped being able to tell humans and pigs apart at the very end.
Yeah.
Started swapping. And then, did you see the credit scenes? There's a bunch of human history stuff, but all the humans were pigs.
That's so deep and thought-provoking. Yeah, I didn't understand so many of the changes that were made. I mean, yes, at its core, there's still the most important parts of the message there.
Yeah. That
did live through, but it's either just skimmed over or really ham-fisted. Like, very early on at the very beginning of the movie, there was, like, they're just talking about, like, freedom, and they're like, what is freedom? And it's like, it was really kind of lame how they talked at times explaining things, and I was like, okay, yeah, it's because it's a kid's movie. Yeah. That was a fun addition, though. Jim Parsons, I forgot, played a sheep that was just like an aware sheep, because in the book they're all being sheep and all saying the same thing, but in this one they had a self-aware sheep, and I was like, that was a fun addition I actually liked.
Okay. They finally shaved the wool from his eyes.
And, he can see.
He finally started questioning things.
Yeah.
Broke out from his sheepness until he decided to lead them at the end, I guess, basically.
Yeah. I just wish, because Napoleon's supposed to be menacing, and I know it's a kid's movie, but you're allowed to have scary villains in kids' movies.
Yeah.
It's a lost art.
Yeah, it definitely is a lost art.
Seth Rogen play him was such a miscast.
I gotta look back, because I feel like Seth Rogen's done this before, where he's like the comedic villain of a movie.
Probably.
And
don't like it.
I feel like that's a niche for him now.
Right. And this is what I'm saying too. Like, Kieran Culkin could have been really good as Squealer. Like, that's a good casting choice. But like, he should have played him like Wormtongue. Like sniveling in the background doing weird annoying things, but like, he's just a complete punching bag. And that's not his fault, like, that's the writing.
Yeah.
But it was just like, that's actually on paper a good choice, and he just didn't do anything with it. And then, yeah, I still don't understand half the other casting. It's not good, but it's kind of what I expected it. And that's stopping me from giving it a worse rating, because it probably deserves worse. It has a 29% on Metacritic, and I'm like, I get it. It's pretty bad. But I'm just indifferent to it, because it is what I thought it was. It is what I thought it would be.
Yeah, I will say it is fairly what I thought it would be. I am a little shocked to hear that it's closer to the actual source material than I thought it would be. I thought it'd be further away than it is, even though it's pretty far away.
I was gonna say, how much further can it get?
I mean, you can get further. I've seen some adaptations,
yeah.
But I thought it might get further.
I mean, this is Percy Jackson levels of different.
Oof.
It's the one thing that I was giving it props for is not changing the message.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't really, but it still kind of does sacrifice by the message by ending it with, but if we keep trying, we'll get there. So it's like, politicians and governments and no matter what ideology it is are all evil and corruptible eventually, but if we keep trying, by golly, we'll get there. And it's like, no, we won't.
As long as we stay uncorruptible.
Oh, okay.
Then,
yeah,
we'll never be corrupt again.
Right. Yeah, that's how it works. No. everybody is corruptible. Every government eventually is corrupted, and every ideology has flaws, because every ideology has people attached to it. And people are fucked. So yeah, I mean, no, it's not pro-communist propaganda like people online were saying it was going to be. I don't know where that came from. But it's also not pro-anything, really, other than pro-people. That's what it tries to be, is spin the message on, like, people are good, which they're not, but okay. I didn't understand any of the changes they made. Literally any. Most of them were completely pointless, baseless changes that just felt like producer notes. Not saying that I think Andy Serkis is a great filmmaker. I love him as an actor, but he has yet to direct a single good movie.
Who cares what else he's directed?
Mowgli and Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
Okay, I think I missed both of those.
Neither are good.
Yeah, I definitely heard that about the Carnage one.
Well, it's pretty bad.
Venom.
Oh, that was the first Venom. Venom. No, what hit him? It was Venom.
He should have remixed it 2 more times for the other ones.
Venom, Carnage, and Venom. Venom and Carnage. Carnage, Venom.
Venom 3.
Literally, the first time I heard the Venom song, I swore he was just saying Venom over and over and over again. I swore he was. Venom. No, what hit him? Venom. Like, what? Eminem really fell off. Anyway, I think we're done. There's not much to say about it because it doesn't have much to say. It's just silly and stupid with really cheap looking animation. You know what's funny? I did see a clip of Andy Serkis talking about this back in, like, I don't know, 2008 or something. He's been wanting to make this for so long, and he was like, I want to do it with, like, the mocap suits, and it's gonna be like my magnum opus, like this really big grand, like, odyssey like thing. And this just goes to show how much Hollywood and studios and producers beat the shit out of you on your way to trying to make your films.
Damn.
That's depressing. It took him like 20 years, maybe 15 years, and completely sacrificed everything, every part of his vision in the process. That's depressing. I don't blame you, Andy. I really don't. It's not a good movie, though. Thanks for watching or listening or whatever you do. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.